Scorpio. Hello. How are we doing? What are we getting into right now? Because I know y'all getting into something. I know y'all are getting into some kind of business. Okay. Oh, okay. I am using the Modern Witch Tarot deck today. And this is what we're doing. Okay? Thank you for your patience. I know that it's been a minute, and I'm trying to get it done as best I can, and I'm grateful that you're here. And I'm feeling like there is some gratitude that needs to be portrayed in this in this time that you're in right now, with the strength coming in, the strength card here coming in. Soon I will have a better setup, okay? But for now, we're doing this intimate reading here in this low lighting for you, Scorpio. And there is a fruit fly that has been bothering me. So there's something in the air, right? There's something that's been bothering you. And we have King of Swords reversed, paired with the Six of Wands reversed, okay? So we may be dealing with an air sign here who is acting out of integrity, and not like from a place of integrity, but rather outside of integrity, or what you may think is integrity. And why are we in, like, I heard like battle of wits, like why are we in this state where we feel like we need to win over this person? Do they have some type of power over us, maybe? But you have the strength card here. You do. And it's almost your season, you know? It's coming up here. Coming up close. I know everybody's excited for it. Okay? We love Scorpio season. We love to get into the dirty mystery of it all. We all love a little mystery, right? What is life without a little mystery? So I think you're doing well. I think this is also, it's possible that like someone is trying to goad you into some type of conflict and you are not having it. You are like, no, I have better things to worry about than whatever you're talking about. And it might be like gratifying. It might kind of feed into, ooh, okay, some type of old behaviors that you have that seem really sexy, but you're kind of like, no, I'm in my bag right now, okay? Like, you got the Six of Pentacles, Cent of Pixicles right here, okay? We're getting in a little bit of a tongue twister, okay? And you're feeling very generous right now, even. And I think it's possible that you have been in a place in the past where you have been beholden to people who are in positions of power over you, and you have been in this kind of like dependent situation with some people. But now it's like, oh, how the tables have turned, you know? It's kind of like you have the upper hand right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. We have the Fool, and it was kind of on its side. So this may be like a situation that is crossing us with this Fool here. This may be like the energy that is around. And then we have the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay. Reversed. We don't need those old beliefs of victimization bogging us down right now. It's almost like you're on this new journey, right? With the Fool, okay? And so many of us are in this space. So many of us are in this, like, okay, I'm ready to do new things. You might even have a little bit of a head start from the rest of us, Scorpio. Okay? And this Eight of Swords is something that you might have to look out for right now, okay? Because the Fool and the Eight of Swords came out and fell to the floor before the Six of Pentacles did. And it's almost like that gratitude that I spoke of, the generosity, they go hand in hand. And you're going to want to practice like both gratitude and generosity. And like gratitude that you have the means to be generous in this situation. But this Eight of Swords, I'm not super stoked on it because of the reversal aspect of it all. It's very much like it's those old ways are clinging to you a little bit, you know? It's you don't want to walk forward necessarily. I think there's some part of you that enjoys, you know, getting into these little tiffs, these little battles. And some part of you enjoys, you know, like feeling like you won in an argument, right? But you don't need to deal with all of that, you know? Like, you have the strength here. You know your power. You know your worth. You don't need to bother with the trifles. With the trifles, okay? You don't need to bother with all of that stuff. And yet, it's fun. It's fun is what I'm hearing, you know? And there's something about this that to me is like, it's giving this vibe of like trying to figure it out, you know? And it's quite possible that there is someone in this situation who has prominent air sign placements who is like really gets your goat, and you want to figure them out or like win them over with logic, and you don't see that mindset is keeping you stuck. And you know that there is this beckoning of a new journey to be had. You are so well aware of it, you know? And it's quite possible that you're in this situation where you're like, well, I have the upper hand and I know who I am, and like I have all of this power and strength, and maybe I'm being so generous by being self-sacrificing. And also maybe I can get this person to see my point of view, and then I can get what I want because I didn't get it last time and I deserve it. And you do deserve it. And this is not the place where you're gonna get it from, babe. This ain't it. You are going to get your flowers, your accolades, all of it. You are going to get all of that. But it won't happen until you decide to move forward. And that includes cutting off those old people and those old ways. We're getting rid of shit, man. King of Cups. That's where the satisfaction lies, okay? This is here for you. You don't have to bother with this King of Swords in reverse when you have a King of Cups. And or are a King of Cups, okay? Like, you got this energy coming for you once you make that decision. And once you decide to accept that that is within your power to achieve without the trifles, okay? Without playing around in the past. Oh, but you love to play around in the past. I know you do. I know you do. And it's not gonna friggin' serve you, okay? I'm trying so hard not to swear in these as much, you know? But, like, that's the thing, is, like, fucking holding yourself back, man, okay? It's not working. See, you just gotta let your freak flag fly, okay? And I know you got one, and I know it's very freaky, and it's time to fucking go, all right? It's time to go. It doesn't feel good to hold yourself back. It doesn't feel good, okay? Two of Wands. So, I know you're a fixed sign, and you want to get the lay of the land. You want to know what's going to happen. You want to make sure that you have covered all of your bases. And the thing about that is you also want to make sure that you have learned from your past, that you have integrated those lessons from the past so you can truly move forward and truly cut that shit out. Right? Because there's like such a good journey for you, okay? And right now you're in this place of, oh, look at everything that I've done, and like, what am I gonna do now because I'm so successful? Oh, poor me. I'm in this place where like I am taken care of and am able to take care of other people, and I could do pretty much anything that I want from here. And that's scary. That's so scary, okay? That's so scary. Oh. But we're not victims here. We're not victims of this. This is an opportunity that we get to take. And so many of us are taking it right now. And some of us are taking it harder than others, you know? You know? In multiple ways. In all of the ways that you can imagine that phrase. Okay? So, my little King of Cups. Okay? My little King of Cups. It is time to move forward. And I'm getting this like, well, Saturn, how can I move forward if I don't even know the path ahead? And I'm telling you that the path ahead will reveal itself as you move forward. It's foggy right now. I get it. It's foggy. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. And you don't know these roads. So you go slow. Until the sun comes in and the fog dissipates and you can see where the fuck you're going. But for now, it's a lot of trust. It's a lot of intuition and faith. And I know you got that shit. I know you do. I know you got that shit on you, okay? Show it to me. Give it to me. Okay? Show me what you got. Because I know you got it. I'm like I am so sure that you have it. Okay? Let's see this one. I pulled it out earlier. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay. Here you go. On your little journey. Okay? You have help here. You have support. You have your little minions. I know you got your little minions, okay? I know you got your little minions, Scorpio. God, so serious, too. Like, so serious. But it's not that serious, okay? This is what's going on. This is, like, what is crossing you. This is what is, like, difficult for you to accept, is that it's not that serious, actually. It's not that deep. And I know, everything is that deep. Everything is that deep, okay? And at the same time, it's not that deep. Okay? Like, sometimes the answer is very straightforward. And we can go and we can look at everything. We can take our whole world in, past, present, and future, and look at all of the potentials and look at all of the different paths that we took and all the different paths that we could have taken, and where will that get us? We're going to be standing in the same place doing that, okay? It's time to indulge in a little risk. And I wanted to say like risky behavior, but you know what I mean? Not danger, not putting yourself in like actual harm's way or on a path that you have gone down that you know leads you to the fucking King of Swords in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse, where you're fighting the same battles over and over and over again, okay? Not that. By risky behavior, I mean taking risks. And I know you want to be calculated. I know you want to take those calculated risks, okay? But check it out. We're not in any hurry. We're not in any hurry, okay? We don't need to move forward fast. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Once we make that decision, it's going to be like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. Right? Check it out. What you can do is you can take little baby risks. You can just do little baby risks. Little, maybe not leaps of faith, but like a skip. A jump. Okay? And do it for practice, and do it in areas that are not going to have like heavy consequences, and try not to fall in love or get attached to whatever it is that you're doing in the process. Practice that letting go. It's just for funsies. It's just for funsies right now. We can just have a little fun right now, okay? And we don't need to manipulate our way through it. That's the thing here, is like, you want to know the outcome so bad. You want to be in control so bad, and like, we really need to practice letting go of that shit, knowing who the fuck we are, and not trying to like come out on top every time, because it's not a fucking competition, dude. It's not a competition right now. I was going to say like, but if it is, you're winning, okay? So why worry about it, right? Like, you're already ahead. Why worry about it? 10 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles, okay? That's interesting. That's interesting because, again, with the like, oh, like self-pity shit, okay? Freaking emo ass Scorpios, okay? I get it. I'm a fucking emo ass bitch too, alright? And my midheaven is in Scorpio, so this is like totally, this is speaking to me right now, okay? 5 of Pentacles, like feeling like, oh, I'm being left out in the cold. There's nowhere for me to go. Where I am going, it's not real. There's no solid foundation for it. But I have like these hopes and dreams, these huge big hopes and dreams, and right now they're just not happening. And so like, ooh, that sucks and I hate it. Ooh. It's fine. It's fine. Because literally, you will get to where you're going. You will get there. And it will be real. And you will have a foundation to fall on. And you're building it still. You're building it still. It's still in this potential phase. There's a lot of potential. And that's scary because you don't know where it's going to go, you know? You don't know where the potential is going to land. Okay? So what are we looking at here? What? Okay. Page of Swords. We're practicing communicating. We're honing it in. Okay? We're practicing being honest. And that includes honesty with ourselves And it also includes being gentle with ourselves, because the page is very much still learning how to articulate our thoughts into actual words, into words that people understand, and not just words that make sense to us that we then try to force other people to understand. And we do it with compassion. So there's something that you need to communicate right now. And it may be about this Five of Pentacles situation where you are feeling like you're kind of being left out in the cold, or like you don't have the choices, or maybe even that like you are kind of like taking someone with you out into the cold, like in this situation where maybe you want to move forward, but you're worried about leaving others behind. But like, check it out. Like, if they aren't with you, then they're not with you. Seven of Wands reversed. I just heard like, and I won't back down. Yes, I'll stand my ground. Yeah. Hey, baby. There ain't no easy way out, okay? That's that Seven of Wands. It's like, it's definitely a struggle. It's definitely a struggle to hold your position. But the thing is, like, is this even a position where you want to be? You know? It's not. It's not. So, like, why are we... What are we doing here? You know? Are we in our own integrity? And if so, does it matter how other people are behaving? It doesn't, right? Let people fight their own battles. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm gonna just take this whole chunk of cards that came out. We have the World. Again, with the fixed signs here represented. We're wrapping this up, right? We are wrapping this cycle up. And we have learned so much. And we're ready to integrate it. And like, we have the whole world in our hands. Like, we see it. And we know that we're there, right? We're looking at it right now. We're looking at everything that we've learned and making sure that we've integrated it before moving. And it's so interesting. It's like very self-defensive. It's like you feel that you need to justify your reasonings for moving forward to either yourself or other people. But I don't think that's true. Okay? I don't think that's true. I think that what the lesson here right now, currently, is to speak your truths and hold to it. And trust, like, hey, this is my truth. And I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with what I know to be true. You don't need to deal with this King of Swords, Six of Wands stuff where you're like trying to convince someone or like win them over or get them to see your side. You don't need to. My dog is getting up right now. He's wanting to go out of the room. He's like, I'm out of here, right? Yeah, he says yes. Okay, so I'll be right back. 1 second. Whatever it is, it's time to get out. Whatever it is, it's time to get out. I'm gonna bring this up because this is really good, but I need to take a pause. 1 second. So sometimes we get to cause a little bit of disruption. Sometimes we get to speak our needs and cause a little bit of disruption in order to get our needs met. I know that you're familiar with this, okay? And I know that it hasn't always gone your way. But let's look at this, because we have the Four of Wands here with the Five of Cups. And I'm going to set these aside real quick and just speak on this, because we have a union here. We have 1111 card. There is magic happening and a new beginning and a foundation being laid. The Four of Wands is about laying down a foundation. It's actually really about like the act of creating something new, right? It's marriage. It's moving forward. It's joining two different houses. It's a celebration of a new foundation being laid. You have the Five of Cups, and again with the emo shit, right? It's like mourning all of the times, and please grieve all of those times that it didn't work out for you. And don't forget that you still have these two cups behind you, okay? You still have this opportunity for everything to work out, right? We have a partnership. We have a true pair here. We have a true partnership coming in. And that is beautiful. Okay? We have like soulmate energy coming in. And for everyone, it's not going to be a love relationship. But for so many of you, this is going to be like such a deep relationship that you are building with somebody. And that's fucking beautiful, man. That's beautiful, okay? Okay? We got those Two of Cups. That potential is still there. And we're still building it, okay? And it takes a lot of courage to move forward from that heartbreak and loss and start something new, okay? It takes a lot of courage to stop bickering. It takes a lot of courage to stop trying to defend yourself or prove yourself or make yourself understood to someone who is unwilling or unable to understand you. And I know you feel so deeply, so deeply, okay? And it wasn't working out, and it didn't work out. And it's done. And we can move forward now, okay? And there's also kind of this like you're telling yourself a lot of untrue stories, okay? There's self-judgment here. The Seven of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Wands reversed. It's like, I've done my work, and I'm done being patient, and I'm ready to fucking go, okay? Right? And that's just not the way that it's playing out right now. And again, like I said, like when it happens, boom, 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 it will happen. It so will happen. And right now, it's kind of like this, but like, why is it not happening? And we have this extra time on our hands to look at all of the disappointments. But that's not where we need our energy to go. Because there's so much hope here. There's so much potential. There's so much life and love and spirit in this reading. And like, we're boss ass shit over here, okay? Okay? And we know it. And we know it, okay? And there's also this vibe of like, I keep getting told that I am gonna get mine, and it just keeps not happening, and I'm so ready to just do it, okay? And I get that. We're all in that. We're all in that collectively right now, right? It was very much a like, okay, just wait until August. Okay? And now August has come and gone. And yes, things did move along a little bit, and we are now kind of at the beginning of this journey. But it's not coming through currently, okay? It's not coming through right now in the ways that we wanted. There's things happening, and it still feels like they're not happening quick enough. And somehow they're also happening too fast, right? Like there's a lot of changes that we need to adjust to, and there's a lot of like, can we just get through it? Can we just do all of the changes so that I can adjust and move on, instead of big changes happening kind of like one after another, but also in this very slow paced way? Frustrating. So frustrating. And that's just how it is right now, baby girl, okay? Okay? So we get to practice self-care, we get to practice ritualizing, and we get to practice looking at how our thoughts are going, what our feelings are doing, and like how they do and do not serve us, and give ourselves so much compassion and give others compassion, and just practice speaking our truth and living in our truth. Just practice being in integrity. For now, that's all you have to do. And it can be so hard when things are a little bit unsure. But that's where we're at. So I invite you to accept it. I'm also kind of getting this like, well, I have accepted it. Honestly, I was going to say I would take a deeper look at that, but I don't think you need to. Right? Like, again, it's time to have a little fun. Have a little fun with it, okay? We're in this time where we can do the work and have a little bit of fun with it, okay? So, try it out. Look at what did work for you in the past. And look at what didn't work. And then do the shit that did work, okay? Because you know what works for you. And you don't need to cater to other people's feelings. You don't need to figure shit out for other people. All you need to do is take care of yourself. Make sure you're in integrity. And try not to moralize so much. Try not to judge other people or like judge yourself about what is right and wrong. Because none of that matters. None of that matters. Ask yourself what really matters to you. Name 3 fucking things that really matter to you, okay? And do those things. For me, it's like, what matters to me right now is taking care of myself, loving my friends and family, and my spiritual practices. And that's what I'm going to try to focus on. So I invite you to look at those 3 things that really matter to you, whether they cover a huge spectrum or are very specific. And focus on those things. Bring a little joy in, bring a little playfulness in, and with some patience, a little bit of distraction, a little bit of fun, a little bit of keeping yourself busy in the meantime, it's all going to work out. It's all going to come together, okay? We have love here, okay? We have deep love coming in, and I'm so excited for it. And ooh, let me know how it goes. Okay. Thank you, Scorpio. You are wonderful. And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again next time. I love you. Please click that thumbs up button for me. All right? And I will see you again.